page to this post says, New Jersey hairstylist under fire for talking crazy to a client.
Doing hair since I'm 14. So in the 24 something years of doing hair, this is the worst I've ever seen.
Now, I'm going to address this ignorant comment right here. She was jealous of her length, bald-headed heifer. I do not understand why Black women especially, I'm sure it's all women, but I see this the most in Black women because white women, I do not see care that much about someone having a shortcut. I don't see Latin women, Asian women, whatever, really caring if someone wears a shortcut and then judging that person by using that as a barometer of whether you're good at hair or not. That is just such a ghetto, ignorant, stupid, it's nonsense. Number one, stylists don't always have the time to do their hair. We're more focused on the client's hair. So it might be easier for this woman to intentionally shave her hair short so she doesn't have to do too much to it and focus on her clients. Or she just wants to wear her hair like that. And it really gets me because most of y'all bitches is bald and you have hairlines, George Jefferson hairlines, and you be saying this shit. And it's because she mentioned a cut, which when I look at it, she needs. Now, and this is something one of my teachers has taught me, which I agree with, I would not go dramatic, just cut it all. I would cut a little bit as a time, and as she grows out, it won't be as noticeable. But your hair is damaged, and Black women love hanging on to damage. And I don't understand that. Women in general, because that is now in general, but Black women wear it as a badge of honor for whatever weird reason. And I don't understand why. Anyway, continuing.
Yes, because let me tell you why it's the worst.
Okay, so I'm going to stop.
And I also disagree with saying that someone's hair is the worst. That's not necessary. And apparently, let me get this woman off this. She's very beautiful. She's not the problem. I'm just moving it to the video. Apparently, this was after some back and forth, which this woman whose hands we see, she is not professional in that situation. If a client, this is one thing I've learned, and I haven't even had clients, right? You are not the stylist for every person, and every person is not the client for you. And that is a good thing. You do not want everyone as your client. If someone does not see your expertise, does not see any value in what you're saying, I'm not, like the Bible says, do not cast your pearls before swine. Okay, I see this consultation is not going well. I'm just going to end the consultation now. It's okay. You know, I'm not the stylist for you, and that's okay. I would not, and this is something I have witnessed, and Black women love to right fight. And that's what was going on here. Everyone wants to make this about hair. This is about right fighting. Well, I'm the professional, I'm right. Well, I'm the client and I'm right. You just need to part ways. She is not the client for you, and this woman is not the stylist for you. And that is okay. And for some reason, women cannot do that. Now, I'm also going to point out, we have made it a game and sick entertainment to berate and roast stylists. And you will always see the comment, see, this is why I don't go to stylist anymore. And your hair is probably as raggedy as can be. And this woman hadn't been going to a stylist, and her hair is damaged. So the damage was on her watch, her own watch. And that's what I'm going to say. It's just, no, I'm not upset by someone doing their own hair. But my comment to you would be, why do you care if someone else is choosing to go to a professional if you don't go? It's like the women who are so bothered by women getting married and women having children and all. If that's not the life for you, why do you care? There's so many women who are so interested and bothered by what other women are doing, and that is what makes us so different than men. Men don't care what other men are doing. They don't care if they have kids. They don't care if they don't have kids. They don't care if they're married. They don't care if they're single. They don't care if they have a job or if they're a stay-at-home dad. They really don't care. They don't care. Women are the only gender who seem to believe we're all supposed to be doing the exact same thing, think the same way. If you don't think like me, you're victim blaming. If you don't do like me, then you're a bald-headed heifer. If you don't do this, then you're that. If you're this, then you're a bitch. If you're this, then you're toxic into toxic masculinity, or you're man-centered, or you're a pick-me. If you don't do and really the hoes and whores are the biggest pick-me's. All you do is try to get men's attention. It's your whole thing. So anyway, that's a different topic.
On top of it. So how long have you been box coloring the hair? Okay.
So now we're going to start talking about the box dye, which I'm not even going to comment on because I have never done box.
You see all of this here? All of this you can see through here? That's all got to go. That as women of color, we hold on to length, and you don't realize you're holding on to the length, but it's not healthy.
And Black women are so angry that what she said is absolutely correct. Length is nothing but vanity metrics. And either it's coming from, and I hate to be the one, what a man thinks, what a Black man thinks. Well, when you put wigs and weaves in anyway, so who cares if this woman's hair is short? If all you do is put a lace on, I'm not saying her specifically, but y'all, I'm probably the only Black woman I know who generally, sorry, can't speak today, is outside without a wig on, or without braids, without wigs or braids, anything but my hair, and can make the hair look nice. Because some of you come outside natural and your hair does not look nice. And I'm not talking about texture. I'm talking about, because for me, the thicker the better. I like it. The curlier the better, the thicker the better. I like it. I like the feel of it. I like working with it. But a lot of you just neglect your hair. And that is just letting something grow and not maintaining it is a part of neglect. That's a part of neglect. All of you are not in depression. All of you are not mentally ill. And even if a lot of us are mentally ill, all of us are. Mental illness does not affect everybody the same. A lot of us Black women are just lazy. Let's just say that. It's laziness. You won't shampoo your scalp. It's the first thing I would work with my client on. Fuck all the other stuff. What shampoo do you use? First, I'm going to do a porosity test on you. Then I'm going to refer you to a good shampoo for your porosity. What do you deal with a lot? Me, I'm going to tell you. And yes, I'm not on the screen today, but if people want a picture of my hair, I can show you. And it has grown. I struggle with itchy scalp. I have to shampoo my hair often. My scalp, because shampoo is for the scalp. Really, that's what it's for. I have to shampoo my scalp often because I have a lot of oil. And that's another question to ask a client. Oil buildup. Are your sebaceous glands very active or overactive? I have very active sebaceous glands, so where if I don't shampoo often, I'll get little crusties. And there's always a specific spot where they're at. Crusties and buildup, and my scalp I just washed my hair again today. It's been 2 or 3 days since I washed my hair. I have to, as my sebaceous glands are active. Overactive, or I don't know how I would put it, but they're active. They're not normal, and they're not underactive either. My skin on my face is oily. I have oily skin. I have polycystic ovary syndrome that causes big pores. So that's just something I have to deal with. And I finally learned like that I was oily, and I had to learn the difference between hydration, because you can have oily skin and have dehydrated skin. That's why I thought my skin was dry. And I would get products. I had to throw my products away because I got products for dry skin. I don't have dry skin. I have oily skin. It was just dehydrated. Anyway, there should not have been a back and forth with this client. There should not have been arguing, period. If the client does not see any value of taking advice from you, that's not the client for you, and that's okay. And you're not the stylist for them, and that's okay.
So you're holding on to dead length. So now what's happening is, like, if I could see without really like flat ironing your hair, you would need to cut this off, this much off.
And she's also correct for a lot of y'all. Curls, and the lady whose video I'm using, what's her name? Classically, anyway, she even said it, curls hide damage. That's why Sindal says once she got into a client's hair and did the blowout and then did the flat iron, you can see the damage. And a lot of you curly naturals do not believe people. You don't believe stylists. Then they say your hair is damaged and it needs to be cut. You just think it's jealousy, which is actually envy. Jealousy and envy are not the same thing. That everybody's envious of you because either you're so afraid that some ain't shit nigga isn't going to like you, or something your mother said that was ignorant, or your grandmother said that was ignorant. Something, I don't know, but you will not listen to that. And that's why a lot of Black women either have left cosmetology for something else because they're tired of the arguments and they don't want to deal with clients who come in, are combative and are insulting. Honestly, a lot, and this is something that is not talked about enough. It is talked about, I won't say it's not talked about enough. A lot of you people who come in are rude and disrespectful. Go home and do your hair yourself if you think you know better. Go home and do your hair yourself, like you all claim that you do. For as many of you who claim that you don't go to a stylist and you do all this yourself, you seem to find your way in to us and get nasty, you get combative, you get insultive, and a lot of Black women who were cosmetologists have left from behind the chair, just like Sindal. And I see why. As a student, I see why. And she specialized in natural hair. I can see why. Because natural hair clients are the worst clients. You don't want to pay for anything. You are argumentative. You can't wait to have a stylist roasted on the internet. You won't follow anything why would you even book with a doctor if you're not going to follow anything that they say? Like, I wouldn't even get out of bed and go somewhere if I just think someone is a total fool and is an idiot and is envious of me and is all of these. Why would you get out of bed? Because a lot of you just like to argue. That's really what these comments are saying. She was jealous of her. Like, you're just saying you like to go places and argue. And that's why I have no interest. One of the many reasons I have no interest in being a natural hairstylist. None. And I do not want a clientele of mostly Black people or Black women, period. I don't. Because you haggle everybody on the price. I don't want that argument. I don't want it. Now, I understand, like I said, there are stylists who are ridiculous. There are stylists who are unreasonable. There are stylists who are... I'm not talking about people who are eating chicken over your head and have their boyfriend leering at you while you're trying to get your hair done. Those aren't licensed people anyway. I'm talking about, and if they are licensed, shame on them. And have you holding their babies, and just, if they're not going to act professional or cancel on you because they have a headache or all these other things. If they're not going to, because I've had those people come in to school where this lady, she's been canceled on like twice for ridiculous, unprofessional reasons. Those are not good reasons. I was hungover. You knew you had a client. This is your